Hi, everybody. Just a quick video. I'm starting to get your simple news stories in for 4.05. And what I want to do is just clarify some things for you. So in 3.01, you had your story proposal, right? So basically, what you did was you came up with a proposal of something you wanted to write about that was in your community. You identified a couple of people that you would be able to interview for that, and some areas you could get non-human sources. So, like uh, online news articles, newspapers, things like that. Okay, so what I really want you to understand is that this 3.01 flows to several other assignments that you are going to be required to do in the class. So if you have not done 3.01, it's a really, really strong recommendation that you do that. So 3.01 flows to your simple news article, which is 4.05, right? That's that simple news article. So if we go down to 4.05, and we look at that, this is where basically you are writing that simple news article. You're just pulling up a Word document and you're typing it out. So notice that this assignment is worth 50 points. Several other assignments that you are going to use this exact same article for are heavily weighted because what you're doing is you're taking this news article from 4.05 and you're going to keep editing it and you're going to make it grow by adding certain things throughout the course of our class, right? So 4.05 is the simple news story. So I'm going to touch on this for just a second. One of the important things about 4.05 that I'm seeing happen that for the few that I've received so far is that several students are using I, my, we. So you are a journalist and everything should be unbiased, correct? So you cannot use first person in your writing in a news article unless you're doing some type of an editorial, which you are not. You're doing a simple news story. So what that means is that everything you write for the news article needs to be written in third person. There's a rubric that is attached. So when you look at the rubric, you can see I need to have two sources. I need to have non-human sources. I need to have good spelling, grammar, all of those things. So just make sure that you're kind of following the rubric and the guidelines. So with that, as you go through, and I'm not going to hit on every single assignment that's connected, but I'm just going to kind of let you know where you're going from here. So in Unit 5, which is going to happen next, you are going to look at a discussion assignment. So in this discussion assignment, you're going to take that simple news article and you're going to start looking at pulling photographs or some type of image. So you're relating this assignment is going to relate directly back to that assignment that is in 3.01 and 4.05, right? It relates to your story proposal, which relates to your news article, which now 5.08 is going to relate to your news article as well. So then if we keep going down into Unit 6, the same thing is going to happen. So in Unit 6, we have 6.07, which is called the Adaptable Writer, which means you're adapting your first news article and you are making changes to it and you're adding things to it. So just so you're aware, if we look at that, the Adaptable Writer, when we click on it, this will be another resubmission of a news article is worth 50 points. So that same article that was in 4.05, then that you did a discussion board assignment on, now you're coming into Unit 6, you are continually developing that same article. So my purpose for sending the video is that you absolutely need to make sure that you're hitting 3.01 and that you're hitting 4.05 to get that article started so you can continue to develop. So if you're missing this, you're missing several points throughout the course. And I will tell you that we do this again in other units where you're going to grow the article and you keep adding it and you're changing it. So in one, we're adding pictures, and another, we're adding headlines. And then in the final submission, you are actually changing some articles to add to a more of an internet type setup where you would find things online. So you're going to continually be using this article over and over and over again. So the emphasis is that 3.01 and that 4.05. If you do not do them, you are very likely going to be missing out on hundreds of points that you will need for the class. Okay, so I just wanted to make that clear for you and make sure that you are aware of that. So if you have questions, please let me know. But like I said, just keep working on that 3.01 and 4.05 so you can develop those to the rest of the class.